Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and today I am going out and having dinner with my girlfriends that I haven't seen since school's been out, and so I decided to do my makeup a little bit different than I would usually on the eyes. Here I already did my eyebrows with my L'Oreal brow definer and my brow stylist plumper. I also already primed my face with my Smashbox Pore Primer and my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I am applying my foundation with a dampened beauty blender as always, and also as always I am using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I do apply just a tiny bit of foundation down my neck so I don't have that awful foundation line, so that's why I do that. Now I'm just going to conceal and highlight. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. I'm just applying that underneath my eyes to conceal my dark circles, then also applying it down my nose, on my chin, in the center of my forehead, and I did have a pimple on my forehead, so I did use a tiny bit to cover that up as well. And now, as you have seen before, I am just going to take that same dampened beauty blender that we used for foundation and concealer and bake with my Coty Airspun powder. And I am going to let that sit there underneath my eyes while I do my blush and bronzer. So for bronzer today, I am using my Physicians... Oh, just kidding, going straight into the eyes. Okay. So I'm going to prime my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And as I just showed you, I am going to be using the Manny MUA and Makeup Geek palette. And here I'm just taking Beaches and Cream and applying that from my lid to my crease to soften the eye primer. Because when you have a really sticky base, your eyeshadows don't blend as easily on top. So that's why I do that. And here I am using a Wet n Wild brush. This is my first time ever using it. It was maybe $2 at Kroger, so really nice quality, very soft. I recommend you going and buy the entire collection. Here you can tell my crease is deeper, and I did use Sora to deepen that crease. And I am taking my crease color in further than usual because I want to have that halo effect, but I don't want an extreme halo effect. So that's why I'm just taking that in the inner corners very lightly. And now I'm taking the shade Frappe just to deepen everything up. This palette has been my go-to. It has all of the crease colors that you would ever need, has a beautiful lid shade and some more fun shades in there if you're into the look that I'm doing right now, then this will be a palette that you need to go and buy. And here I'm just taking an angled brush, and I am just taking the shade Aphrodite and applying that to my lash line and blending that up into the outer corner. And here I am putting it in my inner corner. Like I said before, I do want a soft halo look, so I am just taking a very small amount of that and applying it to my inner corner. Here I'm just spraying my flat shader brush with MAC Fix Plus so the eyeshadow goes on more pigmented, and using the same Mani palette I am taking the shade Insomnia all over the lid, and this is a duochrome eyeshadow, so it's gonna reflect in some lights as a blue eyeshadow and in other lights as a brown eyeshadow. This eyeshadow reminds me a whole lot of the MAC Pigment Blue Brown. So I am just applying this all over the lid, but mainly focusing it in the center, then just blending out the edges so everything looks seamless. So now I'm just taking that same fluffy Wet n Wild brush that I used earlier and just blending out the edges, because I found that the lid color was hard to blend together with the other colors. So now, because I'm obsessed with a nude waterline, I am just taking a nude eyeliner pencil. This one is by Rimmel. I'm just applying that to my waterline to brighten my eyes, since the colors we are using today are a little darker. I really did want to do this step. And now I'm just going to work up the lower lash line using the same colors that we used on the lid. I'm going to start off with Sora and Frappe together and take a pencil brush and blend that all over my lower lash line. Then I decided that wasn't smoky enough to match the top, so I did take Aphrodite on that same pencil brush and apply that to the bottom. Now I'm just taking a big brush and wiping off my bake. And my eyeliner is completely done. And now I'm doing my bronzer. And for bronzer today, I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And if you're wondering, for eyeliner, I used the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner in black. And here, I am taking a big fluffy brush and running it down my neck, just so everything flows together. And I do take some more product on the fluffy brush and run it back over that contour just to soften it up a little bit. And in this video today, I am using my Jaclyn Hill and Becca collaboration face palette. So for blush today, I'm taking the shade Amaretto, which is the middle matte shade. And as I apply my blush, I do apply it to the apples of my cheeks, then blend it backwards so everything blends together. So now I'm spraying my one half of my face with MAC Fix Plus and letting that dry slightly, and then I am going to apply my highlight from the same face palette. First I apply Champagne Pop, and then I dip into Prosecco Pop and apply it right on top, and this is the most beautiful highlight I have ever used in my life. Both of them together are just stunning. Then I do the same steps on the other side. I apply my MAC Fix Plus and apply my highlight first, Champagne Pop, then Prosecco Pop. And so now I'm dipping back in to the face palette, and I'm just taking the shade Prosecco Pop and I'm applying that as my inner corner highlight today. And I'm also applying it underneath my brow bone. So now I applied my mascara off camera because it takes me forever to apply my mascara and get it even on both sides. I hope some of you understand that. But for mascara, I just used the L'Oreal Carbon Black Mascara. It has been my favorite recently. Really just makes my lashes look extra full and long at the same time without getting clumpy. And for lips today, even though you can't see it right now because I'm cutting myself out of camera, I am using my favorite lip liner, which is the Milani lip liner in 04 All Natural, and lining my lips. And then I take the liquid lipstick by Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Serenity and apply that to my lips. So this is the completed look. I hope you'd enjoyed watching. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye!